Y'all, I took my baby to school. Wait till I get upstairs and tell y'all. My poor baby. Y'all. So I definitely am having a dilemma right now. And I try my hardest not to move on my emotions, especially as a mother. Because sometimes you see your children struggling in certain areas and you kind of just want to rescue them from it rather than allow them to go through certain things. Now, obviously, if it's detrimental and it is compromising or affecting their safety and things of that sort, obviously, you do what you have to do to rescue your children. But so I bring Royalty to school every day, and every day she's unhappy to go to school. She doesn't want to. She's sad. This is every single day. Now, I'm a parent who's very in tune, and I'm very in tune with my kids. And when something doesn't make them happy or it's not serving them in a positive way, I have to figure out what's next, and I have to figure out what to do about it, right? So, Royalty is a child who is very inquisitive. She's very in tune a certain ways, and she's able to reason beyond her age and what you would think a 6-year-old understands. She understands a lot. And so I'm talking to her and I'm like, Royalty, what is it about school that you don't like? Are you okay? Are you being bothered? Are you being bullied? I have to go through, the whole questions. Mind you, Royalty is very, very known in the school. She's pretty popular. Everybody knows her. As far as I know, everybody adores her. She do have people there that she calls her friend, that call her a friend, but she always says she doesn't have any friends like that. And I also do know that Royalty is a little bit more advanced than the children that she's in the class with. So I'm thinking that, well, after speaking with her, and she's just like, I just don't like it. I'm not comfortable. I'm not happy there. I just don't want to be there, Mom. And Royalty is a child who loves school. She loves to learn. She loves to help. She loves to be center of attention. She loves to be catered to. She loves, the challenges that come with school and challenging her learning and how she learns and what she learns. And she loves reading. She loves all of these different things about school. So this is how I know, like, she's not connecting. She's not aligned with what's going on in the classroom or the teachers per se, because Royalty is a child who likes to feel connected. She likes to feel drawn to. She likes to feel aligned to the teachers. And, she wants to be, she likes attention, but she likes attention for the good things. So she's doing a good job and she's doing great work. And, these are things that you notice, that she's, she behaves well. She's not problematic in class. She's never been that way. And, but just seeing her so, like, sad, and the tears just fall like waterfalls every time it's time to go in a building. I don't like the thought of forcing my child into a space where she feels uncomfortable, or she feels like she doesn't belong, or she feels not equal to, or she feels like nobody notices her, or she just doesn't feel connected, right? And I'm just like, Royalty, school is almost over. You only have till June. Just, you can do this. You could push through, and just encouraging her. And yeah, so today was a day like that. And I'm just like, I felt so bad, because I'm usually a parent that if my child says, Mom, I'm not happy here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. I'm normally like, oh, well, then you don't have to do it. If you're not happy doing it, then you will find something else for you to do. But we're talking about school. Like, you have to go to school. I can't say, oh, okay, then you're not going to school. Now, I do give her mental breaks, and I do, school is obviously 5 days a week. I do a lot of times just allow her to go 4 days a week. Sometimes she'll usually take either a Monday off or a Friday off. And I mean, it helps, but it doesn't solve anything because she knows come Monday, you got to go to school. So, but yeah, and the school system has changed so much. Everything is politics, everything is money. Everything is just not what it used to be about. Like, if they learn, cool. If they don't, still move them on. Like, nobody's really, there aren't too many people really, too many teachers that are really pouring into these children the way that they need to be poured into, especially the ones with such high potential to be so great. And I mean, shout out to the teachers that are doing an amazing job and are making a difference and are going out of their comfort zone, out of their job description, above and beyond the extra mile, making an extra call, giving the extra work, doing all of that. Shout out to you. This is not about you. This is about the others. So I just, you can leave a comment in the description and just let me know if any of your children have been experiencing that lately, and just, it takes a toll on me. But I do have some good news to tell you guys, but I'm not going to tell you just yet. But outside of that, yeah. So I do have some good news to tell y'all about royalty pertaining to school, which I'm really looking forward to. That's what I'm going to say. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm so excited about it. I can feel it in the gut, in the pit of my stomach, that this is going to be amazing. So, but I just need her to push through for these last 5 months. And I'm going to try and keep her encouraged as much as possible. And yeah, I'm very, very proud of Royalty. She has done so well. She's so freaking smart. She is so smart. And I have, there's so many different things that I want to do with her this year. And just opening up her mind to even more better, broader things and in the world and, experiences. Because children learn better with experiencing life and experiencing things and experiencing places and things of that sort. Education is not only sitting down in a building in school for 6 hours at a day. I feel like they need to be out in the world. They need to be touching. They need to be seeing. They need to be feeling. They need to be interacting. Things of that sort. So, but yes, so that was a little struggle for me this morning. And I so wanted to be like, Royalty, let's go. We are leaving. But I wasn't going to do that. I said, Boo Boo, you got to go to school. She was like, can you at least pick me up early? I was like, Royalty. So I'll probably try to pick her up early, maybe at 2 o'clock. But, yeah. So, my baby. Yeah, I get like really emotional about it because I love my kids and I always want them to be happy. And I always want to protect them. I always want them to know that when you are unhappy with certain things, there's always a solution. There's always options. You're never stuck anywhere. If something no longer, just because they're little, doesn't mean they don't have feelings, and doesn't mean that their feelings don't matter. If something does not serve your children, you have to find another way. That's my opinion. And that's what I believe for my children. You have to find what is going to better serve them mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of that, and keep them grounded at the same time. So parenting is not easy. Every day you don't know what's going to come. I have no idea what's to come tomorrow. But I can tell you what came today. What came yesterday. You know, so it's definitely a learning journey when you are a parent, and especially a parent who is hands-on. And I was so heavy involved in Zion's education, and Zion is right where he needs to be, and I'm so freaking proud of him. And, you know, I have his royalty now, and I'm so heavy involved in her education. And I am just so happy to be able to be in a space where I can actually be a stay-at-home mom, that I can contribute my time and everything to my children and helping them be the best humans that they could possibly be and who God called them to be. And yeah, so, but if you are struggling with certain things with your children, stay encouraged. I'm not going to say it gets easier. The load gets lighter as they get older. Sometimes it gets easier. Sometimes challenges come. It goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But yeah, so. But I'm home now. I'm about to sort out some laundry. And then I'm going to get to. I'm going to listen to the word because yesterday was Sunday. And I was so distracted and doing so many different things. When it comes to me and listening to the word, I need to be still so I can process and take in what I need to be taken in. Okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to listen to my word from Pastor Stephen Furtick while I sort out my clothes. And yeah. And that's it. And clean up as I do every day. As I do every day. So I will talk to you guys later. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. So, yeah. So, you know, I picked Royalty up from school. And I just needed a minute. I don't know. I be needing a minute. Say hi, boo-boo. Look at my baby. Look at the shirt she got on. What did it say, boo-boo? Every shade slays. Okay, look at them beautiful black women. Like how so? Anyway, I'm in here cooking dinner, and I'm also... What's for dinner? Mac and cheese, broccoli, and chicken. Yeah. You love your belly? Yeah. I'm also in here cutting up my cucumbers for my water. As you can see, I'm going to fill that up with water. And I gotta do my lemons. And I put some ginger, as you can see. So I put, what I put in there? Cucumber, lemon, and lime. Yes. You have applesauce? Oh. Say what, say what, say what. Yeah. Girl, you know what's up. Say what, say what, say what. People be rolling, scheming on you and your homie. Every first day of summer, all grown down in the Hummer thing. Hit the park and parlay. Now for dinner, I'm making a little broccoli, a little mac and cheese, and some bear chicken. The tender ones, the tenders.
Yes, I ate them.
Yeah, they are bussin'. If you haven't tried them, go and get them. Save you a lot of time in cooking. Just throw them in the air fryer. Whoop-de-whoop. There, you're done. Boom. All right. Food is done. I got my salad with chicken, tomato, cucumber, cranberries, carrots. Only thing I'm missing is egg, but that's okay. And her food, she got chicken, broccoli, mac and cheese, and some water. I got my water, and I'm about to sit and eat. And finish watching, what's this I'm watching? His and Hers. I know I told y'all the other day that I wasn't feeling it in the last vlog, but my mother said it was really good. So I stopped at the third episode. Now I started back up, so I'm finishing it out. It's only 6 episodes, so I will update y'all and let y'all know what's what. What's the tea? All right.